Is young boy better than your entire family? Yes. It's 63 degrees outside? No, no, no. That was taken from 3:12 in the morning. It is 8:06. No way, it's 64 degrees? Wow, we really are approaching October. Wow. Can't believe it. Summer's going just like that. Thank God. I'm no longer in school. Growing up, am I right? Alright. So, um, after 551 levels of playing Chivalry 2 since its launch, religiously playing this game, I finally took the time to not play the game for a few days, buying other games and actually playing them. First real game I've played since buying this game was Life is Strange, the new Life is Strange. Then I played Doom Eternal on Game Pass, and then I played The Artful Escape, another quick Game Pass game, and now I'm working on playing the co-op game It Takes Two with a beloved friend of mine. Now, due to the fact that innocent viewers of someone just playing a game don't deserve spoilers, I will not disclose any information regarding the games that I played and regarding their narratives unless someone in the Twitch chat would like to know. Anyway, let's play some Shiv. And let me say, I didn't take some days off because I'm not enjoying the game. Really, my opinion of the game since its launch has never really changed. Like, I expected this game to have issues when it came out, even though the beta felt amazing and perfect. What do you know? The game did come out with issues, core combat issues, critical issues, game-breaking issues, and every patch has slightly fixed and then majorly effed up the game, and it's just kind of been on a rocky slope of just, they do one thing right, 5 things go wrong. And that hasn't changed my thought on the game, you know. I still like the imbalanced maps. I still only really play this as my multiplayer game. It's still some of the best fun I've ever had in a video game. So, I didn't stop playing for those days because it's been unenjoyable. But I realized that, like, man, I really need to play something else. Like, I've never been stuck on a game like this before. Or at least not in recent memory. It's freaking crazy. So I have been playing the game a little bit, even when I'm not broadcasting. What's it called? But I haven't done this stream to upload stuff. So I'd like to make at least a good 2-hour-long video for some of my friends. Matchmaking is still as is, as you can see. Granted, it is 8 o'clock in the morning, so I'm sure a lobby like this can fill up later. And yeah, it's just kind of how it's been. I realized that, man, it would really be nice if, you know, I use that Game Pass subscription that I pay $45 every 3 months for, and just played something else, because legit, it has been a couple of months since I've played a freaking game. You know? It's weird. I have 130-something thousand gamer score. Like, I play games, but since this thing came out, it's just had this grip over me. Could even say it's been an unhealthy one. So, hey Thorn, you want to pick me up? I'm not a Mason. Picked up by my hero. So yeah, still having a good time. I've enjoyed the other games that I've been playing. Be them mediocre, serviceable, bad, and overall, things are just going to be carrying on, and I hope the game continues to prosper, because that's all the game has been doing, right? Just getting better and better and better and better. Have I slept? No. Well, gave it away. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of incoherent rambling. Excuse me. Still rocking the maul. It's become my second most used weapon, right behind the incredible pickaxe. What is going on here? I think I played with that Nomad person before. I thought that was the dude. He's just been sitting there for like 2 minutes, not taking damage. Is that the guy, the level 12? I'm surprised he's still alive. He hasn't been shot to death? He's in there. He's in their bunker. This is funny. Okay, I think it's better now.
Thorn has been killed!
That's fine.
For the king!
I will say, I have been doing myself a great disservice playing all these games with great music and having busted earbuds. So my earbuds, they've had practically no sound in the left one, in my left ear, for about 2 or 3 weeks now. Maybe 2, not 3. And the new one should be coming in later today. And yeah, I played freaking Doom Eternal with the soundtrack only coming in through one ear. I know. Crucify me, lynch me, drag me through the streets. I've done a horrendous crime to humanity. I might replay some of these games just to get the full audio experience, because what do you know? The 3 games that I've played, Life is Strange, the new one, Doom Eternal, and The Artful Escape, music is almost a core component of the games, especially for Doom and The Artful Escape. So I need that full audio experience to really elevate those games. And of course, it's made my gameplay on this one a bit worse, because I can't hear anyone that's to the left of me.
Duel is off! Fight for your lives!
I don't think I've ever had the camera stuck in the leaves like that.
Eliminate the enemy team!
I'm not uncomfortable with having just one game like this be the multiplayer game that I play. You're not gonna attack me, are you? Okay, I thought that was the Mason dude. So it has nothing to do with that, like the game's getting stale or anything. I mean, this is very likely going to become my highest played game in existence. What's going on here? Oh, he's sort of flute. I'll take a Warhammer. Don't know where this guy found one. Oh, I know. There's one next to... There's one right on the statue. Yeah. But yeah, you kind of realize there's something in your head that clicks when you realize you've been religiously playing one game for like 3 months since it came out. I mean, maybe I was the same way with a game like, say, Star Wars Battlefront. But things were different. I didn't have as many games under my repertoire. But now, I mean, I usually have been playing a lot of games, especially since Game Pass came out. I remember I was playing pretty much every co-op game with my boy before tragedy befell him, and he disappeared. And since then, I mean, shortly after, Civ 2 came out, and pretty much took over my gaming life, which is really my only life. What else do I do? Trash. I say trash respectfully, of course. All fun and games. Don't expect too much commentary out of me because I have not slept and there's not too much interesting going on. Just kinda waiting on the next patch, be it content or supposed fixes. But this game doesn't need fixes, come on. There's nothing wrong with this game. Don't be fooled. I'm scared to go in the middle because there could be an archer that just pretty much one-shots me. I think the peasants have just 70 health. I mean, if you can't tell by the amount of team damage that I take. Like, I can't challenge a crossbow.
God, you're...
Thank you, sir. Nice try. Did he faint me? I mean, look at all that team damage from the falchion. That enemy did not hit me once, and that guy hit me like twice. Excuse me. Warhammer is exponentially better than the Maul. Really, I should be playing the Warhammer instead of the Maul, because the Warhammer has that skin when it's level 50, right? I think my Warhammer is level 30 something, because I was trying to use it a bunch to get that outfit. This weapon outfit. That weapon skin, but then at some point I just stopped. Also, that was pretty nice duck, wasn't it? Look at that team damage. Pretty sure it is. You can tell because your health will come back. Yeah, all that was team damage.
Well, you seem to have caught me in a compromising position. But then again, wouldn't be the first time.
Turn around. Whoa, that looked weird. Was he lagging? Very interesting. I want to make a video discussing some ideas I have to improve the map Coxwell, but don't know whether or not I'm actually gonna follow through and make it. Of course, I have no editing software, so really the only work this is taking out of me is just putting... Yeah, see, look, one shot by a javelin. It's just putting some semi-critical thought into the components of the map.
No chance!
If I did make it, I would expect it to be around, like, half an hour, a strong half hour. Kind of like the one I did for Fallmeyer. But another thing, of course, is as time passes, these maps, I assume, especially the less balanced ones, will change. And with that, it would make a video discussing balance kind of obsolete. Wow, I'm amazed he blocked me on the side right there. I don't think I want to go up here. What is going on here?
Yes!
Where is everyone? We'll do something you'll regret. Oh, yeah. Yeah, not gonna lie, I do not have the patience for a fainting glaive player. I'd rather just gamble. Not gonna hold you. So I'll probably be on this for, yeah, about 2 hours or some change, pretty much until either folks wake up or the dog walks into my room demanding I take him somewhere. Aww. Did not mean to throw out that raw overhead. They buffered an attack. I've gotten used to the new controller, thankfully, pretty quick. At first it was harder to play with it because my old Xbox One controller is very loose, the thumbsticks and stuff, and the buttons are a lot softer, but you know, this is a working controller that requires some force to be put into it, so I had to adjust to that, but things are pretty much alright now. Wow, what an interesting gamble. Also, what interesting pings, right? I don't know exactly why all the pings have been... Not all, of course, but a lot of matches, especially in free-for-all, it's just been orange and red all over the place. Granted, when I'm fighting people, it doesn't feel like they're lagging, you know, there's no teleporting or anything, but it could be a one-way thing. That felt really good. Hold that. Give me a break. He's got a Danax. Oh, he went right around my block there. I didn't turn in time. Nice. Still don't know when I'm going to use another weapon besides the Maul. I mean, I just can't. Even on Fallmeyer. I mean, I'm tempted to not switch to the pickaxe. I will if necessary, but if I don't, I'll just break stuff with the Maul. Doesn't bother me. God, I had a match earlier on Fallmeyer where I broke 6 of 8 cages with the Maul. That shouldn't happen, really. That's it's kind of a diss to my team that someone with a maul is able to break that many cages. Oh man. I'm surprised you're winning, because they have a lot of decent players. And everywhere I go, I pretty much just see red. I don't see anyone anywhere. Behind you, friend. That's a heavy. Very nice. Oh, is this the plan? Oh god. I really dislike players like this. Ones who only do one maneuver like that guy just statically does a heavy slash, but then he sometimes doesn't respect initiative. Someone like that, I can't read. Nice reaction. No. No. I'll just jab this dude until teammates kill him, honestly. I have no problems with that. Or he gives me a riposte. Where the hell am I? That was awkward. Nice try. Not sure what this guy's plan is. You gonna throw it at me? Try to. That felt good. Yeah, I don't think I want to get jumped right now. I think I'd rather just back up. He's easy. So glad I didn't wallop that teammate. They're closing that lead we had. Ah, bullcrap. Nice girl. Yeah, she doesn't respect initiative. She just randomly swings. Because I remember that's what she did the first time. I hit her with a slash, and then she just responded with a raw overhead. Oh, we have bots. That's how you know it's a good lobby. When you see bots after all the changes they've done to how bots fill up the lobbies, so you know you're in for a good time. Nice measure line. Nice turn. Nice throw. Nice everything. Walk into it. Thank you. Oh man. Just giving me ammo to kill all of them. No, can't kick me. Nope. Alright, that was pretty good.
Somebody made my portrait.
I'm sorry. I only said sorry because I missed, by the way. I'm so sorry. I fully intended for that to kill him, but I missed. We'll pretend I pretended to we'll pretend that I pretended to miss, yeah. Good to see that we're gonna win this. Unless something catastrophic happens. Interesting. Yo, do you hear that delicious crunchy sound? Yo, do you hear that sound when I'm hitting dudes with the ball down here? What is that?
Troops left. We have only 30 troops left.
Glaive is one of my least favorite weapons to fight.
I disagree.
And part of the reason why I don't like fighting it is because it does no damage. So it leads to you getting hit a lot if you're not patient enough to deal with it, which I usually am not. Like, I kind of just mentally sigh and get ready to gamble. Oh yeah, I know there was a down teammate there, but I mean, we only need 2 minutes. It's an overhead, get ready. Cool.
We are victorious!
Yeah, that was a pretty good match. Still definitely feel extremely comfortable while using this ball here. Like, I tried to use the greatsword in some free-for-all, and I mean, I thought the greatsword was the most satisfying weapon in the game. Its sound design, its heavy-hitting attacks, 90 damage heavy overheads on every enemy, 100 damage, gorgeous hidden jutsu specials. Jutsu, I said jitsu. Or is that what it actually is? Whatever. Ignore anything that I'm saying, as it's not meant to be coherent. But I couldn't use the greatsword. Well, I could, but it just didn't hit emotionally. It didn't resonate with me like how it resonates with the heads of my enemies. The maul really was just... it just lured me back. Kind of like how this game lured me back every time I tried to play something else. Yeah, I guess to describe a bit of the issue I was dealing with the 500-something levels I have on this game, is it's been out for, what, 2 months, 3 months? One of those two. And while I've been no-lifing it, every time I tried to play something else, I could not. I would play something else for an hour, 40 minutes, and my brain was like, you'd really rather be playing Shiv right now. And yes, it's true. I would rather be playing this than any other multiplayer game, but I mean, regardless of that, I just can't. It's not the right thing to do. The morally right thing to do, that affects no one but myself, is to just play another game. Plain and simple. Nothing deeper than that, just play through another game. Who is spamming retreat as the Mason Knight? It's making me laugh.
You have served me well.
Launch me. I don't think he was ready for that. What's that guy's gamer tag in case I see him in another class? Volatic something? That's a lot of archers. I don't know why that overhead from the right came out. Try it. Try it. Come over here. Come over here. God, archers getting in your face. It's very annoying. Is that a bot that I just saw? I don't think this guy counters any overheads, nah. All he does is counter slash at the same tempo. Son of a gun. Oh, don't shoot me. Oh, God, I've made that crucial mistake so many times where I walk into the line of sight of an archer that I'm trying to ambush. It's like, that guy in Avatar who I always forget the name of. You know, the stupid one. I remember Aang, I remember Katara. What the hell is his name? Is it Sasuke? I'm gonna say his name was Sasuke. And in one of the episodes, he goes to ambush Aang as like a prank, just to mess with him. And he screams at the top of his lungs, "Sneak attack!" And of course, Aang, you know, throws him on his back, and he's like, "Sasuke, you can't launch a sneak attack if you announce it to the world." Something along those lines. Oh look, another one of these glitches. See how I got up with no weapon in my hand? Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, I need that guy's IP right now, that teammate who just downed me. So, in case you didn't notice, when that guy knocked me on my back and I got up, I stood up with no weapon. That's a glitch. Sometimes it gets so bad to where when you stand up, you cannot use a weapon for the remainder of that life. You're forced to use your bare hands. You can't equip a weapon, you can't pick up a weapon to use. It is horribilis. I also discovered another thing pretty recently. Did you know that there are voice lines for when your character falls from a height and starts limping? Only the new voices have this, but say for example the gatehouse on Rudhelm, if you fall from the top of it to the bottom and live, if you have no health, it starts making your character limp. And sometimes they might have a voice line that accompanies it. I might upload it later. I was playing as the sellsword, and then he said something about the leg is done, whatever. What if I do a heavy? That was a very nice dodge. That was a very nice dodge. I wasn't expecting a knight to dodge around like that, since he wasn't surrounded. Ugh, God, a lobby like this, I mean, if I leave, am I gonna find a better one? Or do I stay and hope that it fills up? Because that's ultimately the issue with the matchmaking right now. The lobbies, they never fill up. It's a weird issue. Because sometimes they do towards the end. Like you saw in that Fallmeyer. When I joined, it was, what, a little over half full, and then by the end when he died, it got like 3/4 full. I had a match. I was intending to record some horde mode gameplay, and in case you're wondering what I mean by that, it's where when the lobbies were so empty that you would get 1v1s on these team objective maps. This is just like last week. I was playing as the VIPs, the Air Duke champion, and I was just going around fighting dudes until they killed me. I was pretty much invading their spawn and stuff, because, you know, who cares about actually living in a lobby that dead? And the Fallmeyer match, it stood empty all the way until the last stage, when we freed the champion, and I became the champion. It became a full lobby. It was a full 32v32 on Fallmeyer. We didn't win, but I didn't even care. So in a lobby like this, I mean, do I just bite the bullet and try to get a better one? I mean, I guess. What's the worst that could happen? I get put into the same lobby? Also noticed that in free-for-all, the vote kicking doesn't seem to be working, which is a positive, believe me. Me and my friend, we were playing free-for-all, and usually me and him are neck and neck for the top place. And constantly, we were getting vote to kicks on us that were all exceeding the requirement, like well into 20 people saying yes, and never got booted. Never got booted. It was very interesting. Now that is a glitch that can stay in the game. So I had a little theory, and that's because clearly whenever they try to fix something, whatever's wrong with this game's code or infrastructure, it just doesn't work, right? So my theory is that they are unable to remove the code that enables vote to kick in free-for-all without shattering the foundations of reality and summoning a black hole. So what they did instead was they quietly increased the threshold to like 99 votes required, making the kick impossible. Now, what's likely happening is none of what I just said. All of what I said is probably just gibberish that I'm extremely ignorant of. And nothing has really changed. It's just the game not working in a funny way, because it's working in a way that makes the players happier.
The Battle of Eliminate the enemy team!
Yeah, so every lobby seems to be like this. And look at all those pings. I mean, I'll see if anyone's teleporting and stuff, but I don't think they're gonna be. Hold on, I just turned off my screen by accident. I mean, looking around immediately, I don't see dudes bouncing all over the place. That's an overhead, get ready. Oh, I spoke too early. That guy's name is Mosshead. Mosshead. He's got 12 ping, so what was the dealio there? Is that the Agatha announcer? Oh, dude looks just like it. Really? What did he just riposte? Okay. I don't like this dude. Dude's looking at me like an AI. Yeah, what the heck did that dude with the longsword riposte? I think he got a riposte from his first attack. Wow, that was horrendous. Okay, so... I let go of Electricker. That guy's the main character. There is a small delay when you let go of blocked where you can't block again. Which I really like, because it means mistakes like that lead to a hit. You're not going to swing first, you have a cut one. Who respects them all as a cut one? Oh god, archers in lobbies like these really make me just want to leave. Especially because the archer limit is still not working. There is no archer limit. Something's up with that guy. He doesn't move. I'm gonna go down to teammates in a second. I'm a genie.
What?
About as amusing as a leaf in a saddle sword. Alright, someone needs to shut this guy up. Oh. It's an overhead, get ready. He wasn't ready. Man, stop committing war crimes. Freaking Agathians, all the time. Always committing copious war crimes. This guy was mashing the jab after that missed attack. What are you doing? That's gonna hurt. I think I should get out of here. No. You can't do a feint like that versus a weapon this fast. I don't know if he did that slash to slash on purpose, but no, don't respect feints like that when your weapon's much faster, as they shouldn't work. How's that shield not broken?
This world ain't done with you, not gonna work.
Okay, lobby is slowly filling up. This dude loves committing war crimes. You've got to be kidding me. Talk about a cinematic save. I was getting ready to hammer that dude back into Australia.
Kill them all. Haven't got. Are you having me on?
Where's my hammer? Nice try. Dude tried to flick me. Interesting. That missed because I was slightly out of range, so I had to twist it into him. I don't think he actually just disrespected my initiative.
Holy show!
That is a risk, though. When you land a heavy overhead with a maul, you honestly have the frame disadvantage. The safest bet is to do a jab right after.
Are you having me on?
Are we really losing? I mean, I guess they've been in our turf for a while. Shut that dang character up. This dude has been speaking gospel. Oh, God. Get away from me. I'll take that. Oh my God, get away from me. Who are you? Oh.
How's that?
Oh, wow.
No, my dad. Nothing doing.
Did you know that the refused death voice lines are the ones that you hear when you bandage them? Nice turn. What are you gonna do? Nope. Ooh! Embarrassing.
What? I will in me hole. Famine. Disease. Fine. Yeah.
Oh, good lord. Dude, I don't know if I'm getting hit by friendly archers or enemy archers. All I know is that this feels very team objective post-Galencourt. Because Galencourt is when the archer limit got bunked.
Oh yeah. And then later, we could ride a unicorn. What? I will. You. What? If I were. You. Tick.
He said good fight, but he was on the ground. You're gonna hit him, right? Someone's gonna hit him here. What is going on with stuttering? Dude, look at the pings on my team. I'm not blaming them. I'm almost positive it's the game. But I mean, what the heck is going on? Also, that special was kind of nutty. Not gonna hold you.
That's enough.
So weird. Man, I guess I've been carrying this team, huh? I didn't realize we were all doing this bad.
Only 20 Mason troops remain.
I thought we were doing pretty fair, but no one even has 10 kills. Oh, someone just got 10 kills. That was really bad, sir. What the hell was that? That was a good slash to slash. He did a slash to slash because he saw he messed up the first
We are down
slash
to
attack.
10.
Oh wow, I'm surprised I beat him. Pickaxe, beware.
Only 5 Masons remain.
Always respect field engineers. They're usually pretty scary players. Heathens. Oh, I thought he'd be closer.
We have been defeated.
No! If men followed you, it must have been out of morbid curiosity.
Yeah, I didn't realize I was tripling what our team was doing.
The siege of Rodhell.
Wow, I can't believe it's got me on Mason on this team. On Dark Forest and Rodhelm, I am always put on the attacking team, never the defending.
Go forth and quash this
Excuse me, look at these pings, dude. It's so weird.
Masons,
Because
we
again,
must stop those
do you
siege
see people
towers.
teleporting or anything? I mean, the fights feel normal, but I imagine it just must be not normal on their end. Oh, thank God. Ooh, a cool feint. Those disarms do a lot of damage to people, huh? Mans just came back too. Whoa! What? That looked really funny, or am I stupid? Wait a second, I think I know what happened there. I think he delayed his riposte for about half a second, because I think that's how much time it gives you to hold it.
You take it. I will in me hole.
I never do that, by the way. I've never tried to deliberately delay my riposte. If I ever do it, it's completely accidental. Look at this ball of death. We can hit him. We can hit him. I'll keep doing this. You're gonna have no stamina in a second. What? Please hit him, you're right behind him.
That hurt like the devil.
If that guy was able to get that swing off on me, I probably would have just went on a full racist tirade. Don't down me, you idiot.
No use.
This dang teammate's gonna get me killed.
Ouchie!
Yep. I looked death in the eye right there. I even looked around for a second. You saw, and then boop. As soon as I think, oh, it's good. Granted, though, in that situation, I was probably dead anyway if I got the full heal off, because there's no cover. The start of this map really does suck sometimes when there's nothing but archers. Forces you to get on the Guardian or the Man-at-Arms. I always confuse the knight classes, their names. I always say the Guardian is the officer. Oh my god. Dude, I notice whenever you're down and someone is tunnel visioned you, because that's what happens. When you down someone, for whatever reason, our brains go ape, and we just ignore all real threats to finish our enemy. Whenever someone starts chasing you, no teammates are able to hit them. You saw, those were two teammates right there. I don't even think they swung at the guy. I think they were just kind of taking in the sights of the map.
Banjaxed. Here comes trouble. I may need a hand with this one, lads. He's all over me, like his mum.
You think? Do you think? I'm thinking. Maybe. Maybe. You have to try. Be the change you want to see and all that, right? If I want to get the upper part of it, like right there.
Deadly.
I think that was still good.
You louts, the Agathian
Come on,
towers
man.
are at the wall.
Oh, it's because they just made it. If you didn't know, as soon as the Agathians reach the walls, the catapults are no longer usable. It forces you right off of them. I think it's really weird. Oh, bullcrap. How long do you think these dudes are willing to chase me over here? Have they given up? Swing! They downed their man. Nice slash to slash. Oh dang, I let go of block. That was really funny. Gotta wonder how tenacious people are gonna be. I'm always really interested in that hunter mentality in online games. In case you don't know what I mean by that, it's when you see someone and for whatever reason you dedicate your entire life, as in until you die, in game, to killing that person. I notice it the most in shooters like Call of Duty, where when we see each other, we run across the entire map until one of us gets got. Oh. Gotta hit. Ow. That's a bad one. Right under my armpit. Oh, very nice. Shame that person didn't get any points for that. I don't think the slash to slash feints that guy's doing are on purpose. Now that I'm kind of looking at him play, I mean, yeah, look. I think he's just kind of mashing.
What? Go on out of that. Help! Pretty please! Help! Pretty please! Help! Do I have to do all this? Help! Help! I may need a hand with this one, lads. He's all over me. Like his mum.
Nice swing. Don't block. That shield's gonna shatter real soon.
You fools, they have nearly taken control of our
What are you doing?
walls.
God, someone like this, I freaking hate people like this. Where I can't tell if they know what they're doing or they're just staring at me and eventually they're gonna try to disrespect initiative. I mean, I can't get a read on someone like that.
Gathians have taken the walls.
Wow. Please fall.
Protect the camp.
You've got to be kidding me. Nice disarm. Oh, don't.
Yeah, I will. Arseways.
Ooh, I think I just blocked a special. Very nice. I need to get out of there. Excuse me? I find it very ironic that when they removed 20v20, the lobbies, because of the matchmaking, all started to feel like 20v20. Kind of like this. This is pretty much what 20v20 was.
Why not? Wages are good.
Ah, bullcrap. That was a horrendous miss. God, I have no idea where this short sword dude is. Hold that. Ugh. God, this is annoying. Two of the most annoying weapons looking at me like this. Oh, good lord. Get away from me. Like you're losing. Oh, and then he went right around my shoulder. That, of course, that's entirely my fault. That's easily avoidable. You gotta realize it's gonna happen and turn hard. In case you're ever wondering, like, if attacks are going through your block, I highly doubt attacks are genuinely just bypassing your block. I only see that happen with heavy slashers in the greatsword for whatever reason. Please. Be some sort of threat outside of this guy's camera. Did I just hit two people with a heavy overhead?
Hurry, block those seas.
Ooh, I thought that guy wasn't dead. Oh, man. I'm trying to throw my hammer here.
Ouch! Go on out of that.
Don't need to do a special on this guy. He's already low. Look at that.
Are you having me on? You take it. What?
I wonder how many points I got from that one catapult kill. I only shot it once, right? Yeah, the second time they just reached the wall, so it got interrupted. Hit him, you're right behind him. Oh, bastard. Entirely my fault. Look at that. You can't whiff punish a one-handed swordsman. Such a thing, such a maneuver does not exist. That drag exists, though. Ah, of course. When I have him dead to rights, he gets saved.
Yoicks.
Keep walking. Yeah! Love using this. overhead, get ready. He wasn't ready. He was ready to disrespect, though. See, people know, after a heavy overhead, oh my.
What? You're gonna do nothing.
Very nice response. Oh! Oh my god, get away from me. That was a nice heavy. That was a very nice heavy. I was anticipating the regular one.
Nah. What? Nah.
It's also very hard to tell sometimes if the auto-balancing in this game just doesn't work. Granted, it does not happen to console players. Or if people really are just abusing Team Switch. I'm only interested in going after the person below, because if you didn't know, when you're on the ramp itself, it does not count. It doesn't count your body as pushing it. Oh, nice movement. What's up? See, it's why I don't kick people in these situations, and I keep jabbing them. The heck out of here.
Oh, that's smart.
Because at some point, they're just gonna not care. Granted, it's really hard to actually punish the kick, even in high-level tournament play. The distance you get from kicking someone, it's really hard to punish.
Lessons.
I think I maneuvered that right around his block. What? Oh, I got dead angled. That was weird. Well, almost. That was a cute attempt. Got my man before I died. Almost got the kill with the hanging body.
Yeah, I will. If I will go on out of that. Not enough. What? Not enough gold.
I also don't pay attention enough to if people are switching or not. He was just compelled to not turn around. Oh my. That was intended for the short sword, but that knight's body got in the way. Very good reaction to that overhead, if that was a reaction.
Go on out of that. Nah. Yeah, I will. Arseways.
Still thinking in my head how to ever apply this thing stab. You'll see whole hour-long sessions of me using this thing where I do not ever stab. I just try to fit in a slash or a stab. I'm so sorry. He will not kill you. Someone else will, and then I'll die. He's gonna swing. Yep. After getting kicked by a maul, people usually try to not block. I see that crossbow right there. Did you forget that I was there, or did you just not see me? Maybe that was a person not playing in third. Right around the block. If you know it's gonna get around them, commit. Oh, just out of range. Overhead, get ready. He wasn't ready. Yeah, I'm not ever gonna try to swing first versus a one-handed sword with this thing. Unless I'm ready for an incredible whiff punish. What? You gotta be kidding me. Turn around. I hear an enemy behind me. Yeah, I can't hear much out of my left, but I can still distinguish something that obvious. Yeah, I'm just gonna shut to this regardless. I think they're doing a pretty good job. I think when it's time to survive as the air, though, I'm in. All those archers, even if you have a shield, if you're just getting surrounded, as soon as that back is turned... Jesus Christ, do any attack but a slash. Look at that damage, man. I could maybe get one shot by a heavy attack or a special now, with all that team damage. Also, do we not have archers of our own to match them? Because this is ridiculous. These guys are just kind of oppressing us, and I don't see a single archer of ours.
Yeah, are you having me on? Lethal.
Well, there's one behind me.
Oh, yeah. And then later, we could ride a unicorn together. Help! Pretty please!
You don't their siege ramps have reached the walls!
Oh. Oh.
Masons,
Oh.
defend the courtyard!
Go on. Oh, yeah. Not enough. I will. Nah, you haven't. Yeah, I will. You haven't. If I were. You haven't got a ball. Help! No! You taking the piss? I've had worse ideas.
The chicken.
That was the dog's bollocks, so it was.
See that knight back there? What's he doing? What are all three of them doing? It's time to advance. Nice hit. Oh man, another place I don't want to be. Nice hit.
That hurt like. Oh, yeah. And then later, we could ride a unicorn together.
Oh, not where I want to be. Look at them. Like robots. Just advancing and pressing right trigger. Oh, beautiful. Travel around the world with this weapon's attacks. That just looked wrong. It looked like I hit him facing his shield. You ready? He wasn't ready. Maybe overkill. Maybe. So sorry. Now he's gonna block. Well, they're effort. They're actually having a much harder time getting here than I thought they would. What's this guy's game plan? Block. Bye-bye. Yeah, one cheeky thing you can do when you hit someone from behind, especially with a really powerful attack, just wait a second till they turn around. Just let that kick fly. Nice save. Oh, shoot. Yep. You could try to position your body in between the two of them, but it just takes one small opening, especially if the person's on controller, because our aim assist is just
This is shite. While we're
unreal.
out here dying, the lords are home counting coins. This is shite. While
Why
we're
are
out
there
here
5
go
people
ahead.
back here and not on the board?
Who cares?
What is this dude doing? Interesting kick. I know this guy sees me. Dang it. You kidding me?
Hold the line!
Man, that is such a shame. That is not how I wanted to use up that oil pop. I intended for a much more clever play. I like it if we actually successfully defended this courtyard because being there kind of makes me nervous in a lobby this small. You can hit him. Every time I
That hurt like
partner
the
up with
devil.
that lady, she hits me in the back. Shut your mouth. Oh.
No.
I have absolutely no comment on that. All I'm going to say is, when I intentionally drag my attacks to hell and back, and the backswing doesn't hit people, I will reflect on moments like that. I will deeply think and reminisce
Give them nothing!
on interactions like that.
You like that. That was the dog's bollocks.
I really shouldn't be chasing dudes off the point like this. Oh my god, dude. Someone has to explain. This is absurd. Is this person awake? That almost made me miss and dig into you. Embarrassing. Oh, good lord. Very patient. I'm gonna kick you again. Oh, I missed. That dude is still shooting at me.
Shite though.
Oh, of course. I don't know when I can get off of this thing. Like, all that time using the... I think that teammate just downed me because for some reason they input a slash when I'm right in front of them. Like, when I was using the pickaxe, it wasn't because, I don't know, I was in love with the pickaxe or anything. It just so happened to be the weapon I gravitated towards. But this, the maul, it's actual addiction. And I cannot stop using this thing. It just feels right now. Even against one-handed swords, I mean, I'm not too
Stop
uncomfortable.
this.
Of course, one-handed swords provide the most challenge for sure, but I don't ever feel like I have to switch to my knife secondary or another secondary that I pick up off the ground. I feel like I can effectively fight any other weapon.
Leave no one alone. Oh, that's smart.
Been throwing it a bit more too. Look at that. That is something I have to get used to.
Stop this.
If I'm doing a combo after a heavy attack, that's honestly a gamble. Because I'm at a frame disadvantage.
Stop this. No use.
Words of bleed! We have saved Morixair!
Alright. Shame that there aren't really full lobbies. And I don't think it's because the player base, I think it's just because the game does not work. Never has. It really worked best in beta, man. One of the weirdest things to me is when the game came out, it actually had a critical issue that the beta didn't have. Now, I don't know about hit registration or countering the wrong attack if specials were getting countered, because it was the beta. We were all still learning. I wasn't utilizing those things as much as I do now, of course. Okay. Yeah, it really is a slept-on weapon. What was I
tournament
saying?
grounds.
And when the game came out, everyone agreed that it was pretty much like the beta build. That's why everyone keeps saying they should revert to the launch of the game. But how did something like bandage kits smashing teammates and downing them become an issue? What change did they make that turned that into a problem? Because in the beta, I remember bandage kits were working as they do now. You would throw them, and with a massive hitbox, they would patch up a teammate. And then when the game came out, for some reason their hitboxes were a lot worse, and then when they were hitting them, you would hear a big slam sound as it did like 5 damage to them. So if you were trying to heal someone who was in desperate need of it, you would end up killing them.
Stand
Oh, excuse me.
proud, mine brothers. Fight and die well.
I would hear that sound
War
in my sleep, because, you know, field engineer is my most played class, so I'm tossing bandage kits left and right. Man, it sucks that I can't back out and try to find a better lobby, because every lobby is like this. What's up? Okay, these people are very passive. Too late. You've got to be kidding me. God, the lobbies that are this small with archers really make me just want to leave. I can't play so much 3v3 though. It gets mundane after a while. I would like to get some actual TO lobbies. And what's going on with the South America servers? The game just... They pretty much cannot play online anymore, just ever.
Holy show!
I'm not gonna waste time, he's already gonna have 2 people fighting him. Ooh, that was very nice, sir. Oh, nice. Okay. Not nice anymore. This guy just keeps running up to me to jab me. Aw, you're kidding me. I was just shot to pieces like John Marston. Yeah, it's a very weird situation. That screenshot that just came out of the new Mason Knight jousting, whatever the heck. But I mean, what about content update 2? I remember they said that the first patch being delayed for so long was a big hiccup that made the other patches, it pretty much delayed everything. I'm pretty sure this guy doesn't have stamina, because he was just fighting some other guy. And then after that first patch came out, after such a long time, patches were going to come out quicker, and they were. The game was getting actual hot fixes for things, and patches meant to fix stuff. But then, since Galencourt, pretty much, they've added a janky 3v3 and a 1v1, and the game has just started to function less and less, and now people understand how easy it is to abuse vote to kick. Team switching is now becoming a problem for whatever reason. Matchmaking doesn't work, like, ever. It's weird.
Go way out of that.
Please stop hitting me in the back. Jesus. All that health I'm missing, I'm pretty sure is from a teammate. Let me see if it comes back to me. God, I'm not even paying attention to all that nonsense. I'm so sorry. Nice reaction. Let me... Very nice. Okay, this dude's not bad, so I think he needs to be jabbed to death. Trapped him in the corner. Look, that was for the teammate, okay? You know, that's actually probably the second person I've ever teabagged on this game. I do not teabag dudes. I usually just spam the laugh. What are you doing? Gonna throw the oil pot?
Fare thee well.
I think you should lump in overheads with the stab problem. I mean, you can do all these counters, but the counters don't lead to damage. What the heck is going on here? Maybe a bit of overkill.
Holy show!
Figured that would hit him in the back. That was supposed to be the sprint attack. Overhead, are you ready? I'm not ready to miss. Nice shot there. That's the guy who was teabagging. How was he teabagging right now? He doesn't see... Okay. This dude gave up and suicided. What was I saying? I completely lost my sentence witnessing that guy's act of bravery in the face of adversity. Yep. I think the worst issue that's still present in the game right now is a console-specific one where the game will freeze randomly and it forces us to reset, and the archer limit. Yo, at first, you know, I've never been one person that's, you know, fond of all the F archers ruin the game, blah, 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 blah. Like, to me, that's actually whinging. You know, they're part of the game. Yes, the aim assist is extremely strong on console, but they don't ruin matches or anything. But, yo, post-Galencourt, the archer thing, with their limit being broken, I mean, it's absurd. It is ridiculous. In matches like this that are really small, close to empty, the fact that there can be beyond 6 archers, it's ludicrous. It's so unenjoyable. In case the Orpont wasn't going to kill me, just rub it in. I don't know. The freezing, it's always been kind of static for me. It usually happens to me once or twice per day, which is bad enough. Because the thing that bothers me about it, like if it happened once in a blue moon, once a week, sure, whatever. But since it happens every day, it happens when I'm in good lobbies. When I'm in lobbies with a bunch of good players that I know, maybe I'm in a lobby with someone who's streaming and, you know, I'm trying to have fun, be interactive and stuff, and then boom, my game's freezing. And I have to reset. And the thing that upsets me the most about it is it makes me look like a quitter. When we're deep into a match, halfway through the objectives or whatever, we're all fighting super hard, and then all of a sudden I just leave? How does that make me look? It makes me look like I just freaking quit in the middle of the match, but I had to, because I refuse to play the game when it's freezing. At first I used to deal with it for maybe a match or two, but now as soon as it happens, I immediately reset the game. There's no reason I should be dealing with that.
We have only 30 troops left!
I love bots. No one should put up with that nonsense. There are so many issues this game has that have made me obligated to uninstall and leave a 1-star review and bad word of mouth. But I keep playing, because ultimately, the game is still a ridiculous amount of fun. I would be lying if I said that the game wasn't fun, and I wasn't having a good time. But I completely understand and respect why so many people cannot deal with the issues this game has. They shouldn't have to. You should buy a game and have it work. Like, people talk about how, oh, the customization... Oh, you're crying about customization not working? Bro, they have microtransactions in the game. Some people are paying money for nothing because they're not playing with the items they paid money for. That's not even regarding the fact that special edition items were coming for people for a while. I bought the special edition, and thankfully all of my customization and stuff has worked. Sure, I've been hit with the default glitch a couple times, but I have the items that I've paid for. With the special edition, I've never bought microtransactions for this game. But those things absolutely are a big issue. Makes the company look horrible. Every 30 seconds. Yeah, when it happens to me, it's usually every minute. But if I keep letting it happen, it'll speed up to like every 40 seconds or so. Unplayable when it's like that. And then when you freeze, it looks like your character is moving in place, like you're disconnecting. And then you go back into place when the freezing is done. It's so weird too, because it pauses your respawn timer, it pauses ballista reloads. I don't know how the hell that freeze works, or why it happens. But it's horrible.
The slaughter of Coxwell.
Oh god, this map. I used to always switch to Agatha on this map, man. When the midget bench was there and stuff. Who doesn't want to be a peasant and try to live as long as possible? But now, dude, this map is not enjoyable. I think everyone is really coming together in unification to heavily disdaining this map. Yeah, that guy is the second person I ran into when they launched 1v1s. Our final score is 15-2. I am the 2. I have never been messed with before in this game and had someone like play with me when they were fighting. He was messing with me. I mean, that was a wake-up call. To see that he was getting bested in the tournament was mind-blowing, because it's like, someone's better than that dude, and that's what he did to me. I mean, it shows you that the skill cap in this game is really high. It's good. The game does have depth to it.
I will in me hole.
I mean, that dude makes his messer move in slow motion. I didn't even know drags like that were possible on this game. Shut up. Someone shut that character up.
I will in me hole.
Seriously, he gets right in your face, does an overhead looking down, and then somehow time starts slowing down and the swing never actually connects.
Let's do the rest.
How long do you want to... Get away from me. Wait. So weird. Yeah, dude's a complete monster. But I like going up against players like that. I need people that know how to destroy me so I can become a better player. Like, when I watched that tournament and I was seeing these dudes leagues better than me, I actually learned a lot. I feel like my play has improved just from watching all those dudes play. Like, I'm using the Mull because of that tournament, and that Rayon guy, this dude has inspired me to use the Mull. And prior to that tournament, I mean, the Mull was a fun weapon, and sure, it had utility, but I thought, I mean, ultimately, you can't use this thing against a lot of the weapons in this game, but I'm using it because this dude, he ended the bloodline of those one-handed sword guys with the Mull. So if he can do that, I gotta give it a shot, and I mean, yeah.
The village has been destroyed.
Yes, it can be disrespected quite easily if people know how to abuse it and take advantage of you. But when you know the systems, when you know to utilize riposte and stuff, I mean, you can hold your own. No, don't interrupt us. Watch, they're doing it. They're doing our job.
Only the leg of a turtle.
Are you having me on?
Is this guy even in? I don't think he's allowed here. Oh wow, that was messed up. Yeah, and I think the fact that two-handed weapons were what was dominating that tournament also shows that one-handers, sure, they're really good noob stompers, but in high-level play, I mean, two-handers really do have the advantage. Which is as it should be, you know? One-handers, of course, they should have their viability, their speed, you know, being oppressive when they're in your face, but knowing that they're not the be-all, end-all, and that higher-level players can show us how to properly use these two-handers, it's a good thing. That tournament was honestly so much better than I could have ever expected. What I was expecting from that tournament was cheese. I was expecting to see nothing but man-at-arms with shields and one-handed swords and short swords and stuff, and just the cheekiest of things. I don't even know what specifically, because I don't think there's, you know, ballerina spinning problems in this game, but I was just expecting it to be a mess, but what do you know? I mean, it was some of the most wholesome stuff I've ever seen on this game. That tournament was much nicer than how most players treat me in these team objective lobbies, because people are tired of seeing me. It was so nice seeing everyone was respectful, you know, there was hype in game when it was down to the last duels and someone would win. The whole crowd would jump down and start spamming and stuff, the chat was going crazy. I mean, that was just a really nice community experience. And the fact that that's between the best of the best, I think it shows a really good side of the game. What are you gonna do? Did anyone stop me? And I didn't even see that EU tournament. Excuse me. Apparently, Craig told me that in the EU tournament, which I didn't watch, the guy who won Trial by Blood, Quasi, he was in the EU tournament as well, and the EU guy 5-0'd Quasi. So I mean, what does that say about the skill cap in this game? When you see someone when I see someone beat Sida, and then the person who beat Sida gets beat, and then the person who beat those two gets beat,
The town is almost completely
5-0'd,
looted.
I mean, that's just mind-blowing. Yes, apparently so. I'm going to assume that he's not lying because there should be visual evidence to back it up. I don't know when I'm going to have the time to watch that EU tournament, but I feel like I have to. I feel like I'm obligated from what I'm hearing. It's like, how's that possible, you know? It's just crazy to even think about, let alone witness. Alright, that bot's got the last one.
Ooh.
Onward! The
This is
enemy
such
has
a
fallen
coxswain
back to
match.
the market.
I mean, that's ludicrous, right? How?
You're nuts. Yeah, I will. What?
Like, I never viewed myself personally as some god gamer at this game. I know that whenever I post stuff on Reddit, they're like, Pizza Steve, the legend, yada yada yada. That's just because I play the game a lot and people see me way too much. Personally, I just view myself as a little bit above average. I can beat most players who don't know what they're doing on this game, and I can hold my own. But against upper echelon people, I do not expect to do good because they have options that I don't. And that's just, you know, practice. Sure, we have the 1v1 mode, but it's so slow, and there's no rematch setting, and you can just get in a situation where it's not a good grounds to practice. You need the dual yard. You need the dual server to really get the fundamentals down. The 1v1 mode, as it is right now, it's too slow. I don't like it. Sure, every now and then I might run into a beast who I can learn from immense punishment. But after that, I'm going to go through like 20 matches of just stomping people who don't know what they're doing. And that's not fun. I'm not learning anything from that.
We've cleared an area of loot.
In free-for-all, there's not really the craziest players there. Sure, you can get isolated engagement sometimes, but eventually you're just going to get hit in the back. So even if you run across a good person, it has the same problem with Team Objective, where there's just too many people around, and you can't get a nice controlled engagement to get the fundamentals done. So we gotta get that server browser. Yeah, man. Need that server browser expeditiously. I will gladly spend whole days of getting whooped in dual yards if that means I can become a better player. Not some, like, tournament level god gamer, because I've never had an interest in playing any game competitively. I like to think that I'm a very casual gamer in general. But still, you know, when all is said and done, when When team objectives reach no higher than 8v8s and the player base is whittled out, all that's going to remain is high-level duels. That's what ends up with Shiv 1, that's how Mordhau ends up, that's just how these games end up. And if I want to keep playing this game, I'm going to have to reach there. Aw, come on. You denied me my bloodlust.
Ouchie! What? You look like you can handle a blow. Like your mum.
22 damage for throwing a ballista ball. I love fighting on differing elevation. Interesting.
Ah! The Agathians have no reinforcements left!
You tick.
What is that rumbling on my door? Oh, it's the dang cats trying to get in. Ugh, that's scary. Hearing that scratching on a door, that is not pleasant at all. Thank God it's 9 o'clock, not 2 in the morning.
Not good!
Nice.
My death is for the best. I have it.
Nice. Before the game reaches that phase, though, where, you know, a mode like this is unplayable because there's not enough people to sustain it, I do want them to do some cool stuff with this game. Content like the horses. I want a map where we go after Mulric again, since he is defined as the king, and in the trailers and stuff they show off some really cool stuff. I want to have a map that's like that. I want them to keep on going with the theme of these big cinematic battles while they can. Because games like these are on borrowed time, unfortunately. It's just the vicious cycle. Like this dude put it... I forgot how he put it, actually, but it's like... What is it? How did he say it? I think I have a message, actually. Yeah, look, he said it like this. Classic melee slasher cycle. The game works as intended after so many patches and stuff, but then the only people left are the 400 or so sweaties that are just in dual servers and free-for-alls, and that's it. And 400 people is being really generous. So before it reaches that spot, I don't know what the player base is, but I can imagine that there's at least 1,000 plus people playing, which is sustaining a lot of servers for a game like this. So if they have it like that, they can keep going with the themes that they want to before, you know, before the time comes where development has slowed down, we're moving on to our next game, people are done with this game, only the nerds are left. I want to have those good experiences, because one of the things that I am a bit sad about is that in Shiv 1, I was never the biggest fan of Chivalry 1 because I was only able to play it on console, and as we all know, Chivalry 1 on console was atrocious, bordering on a scam of a game. It performed nothing like it did on the computer. But even still, I had a fun time with it. But I never got to play the team objective maps. I never got to go after Mulric or anything. And, you know, when I think of this style of game, this genre, that's why the VIP maps are my favorite, because I think of, you know, the big names and the stakes they have attached to them. So I want them to keep going with that before it's too late. Because I'm not worried that the game's dead or anything like people keep claiming it is. I understand that the game has a stupid amount of issues, but I honestly don't think the player base is completely dried out and gone like everyone, not everyone, but people occasionally keep bringing up on posts and forums and stuff. So I think they still can go with what they advertise the game as. It's just a shame that, man, every
Yikes.
time they add something to the game, try something, game gets broke. Like, look, this lobby is so empty that I'm gonna try to find a better one, but will I be able to? I mean, let's see. It's the top of the morning, pretty much. I don't know if excuse me, I don't know if games like this will ever be mainstream. Is it possible? I know this dude Stouty thinks it is, but I don't know if it's feasible. It'd be nice because, you know, there is literally a handful of games like this. Yeah, I'm in New York. City, unfortunately.
Onward.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that are on this game from NYC. What's it called? I think Beard Bandit? I think he said he's in Harlem? I didn't realize that so many of us were stuck